What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and today the video that I'm doing for you guys is a video that I think needs to be put out there because as you guys know, Doordash is a very controversial company and a very controversial topic for a lot of people. Some people really love Doordash, some people extremely hate and despise Doordash. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys that you don't need Doordash anymore. And the way I'm going to be doing that is by showing you how much money you can make from using Uber Eats and Grubhub multi-apping instead of using Doordash on its own. So we're going to compare and contrast the two, Doordash on one end and Uber Eats and Grubhub on the other, see how they compare, and I want to show you that you can actually make just as much money doing Grubhub and Uber Eats as you would just doing Doordash. So with that said, make sure you guys hit the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you want to be entered into the giveaway that I'm doing for my subscribers for the month of July, and also if you want to help me donate 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, I'm going to be doing that for every subscriber I get for the month of July as well. So if you want to be a part of either one of those, make sure you subscribe. Let's get right into this video. So as we know, Doordash has been on the decline when it comes to how it's treating its dashers. It all started with the decrease in base pay and then just these lowball orders that we keep getting, and nothing seems to be changing. As you guys have seen, it's just order after order after order of $3, $2.50, $3.50, all while they're expecting you to drive 10 to 12 miles doing these orders. And let's face it, that's not worth our time and it's not worth our money. But the cool thing about being an independent contractor and working for these gig companies is that we can do pretty much whatever we want when it comes to how many hours we're working, what orders we're accepting, and all that good stuff. That's the draw that it has to a lot of people. So what I want to show you in this video is that don't just single out your options with Doordash if they're not paying you good enough. Let me give you guys an example. It would be the equivalent of someone who owns a lawn mowing business, okay? They go around to neighborhoods and they mow lawns. In one neighborhood, they know that they're pretty much gonna get paid $15 per lawn and that's that. But then they go over to another neighborhood and all those yards pay about $20 to $25 per lawn. So which one are you gonna spend your time doing? Obviously the one that pays more. And it also kind of correlates with if you take that first neighborhood, which pays you a little bit less, but there's way more lawns out there. But every single lawn that you're mowing, the person who you're working for is just terrible. They don't treat you right. They don't really care about you whatsoever. Maybe this lawn over here, the one that's paying you $20 to $25, maybe the people who own those lawns, they come out, they bring you lemonade, they bring you water, maybe Gatorade, they let you take your time, they have their own equipment for you to use, and you don't have to bring any of your own, just different stuff like that. They treat you better over there. But there's fewer lawns over there, but in this neighborhood, there's so many lawns, you could literally mow all week, all day, every day. But the pay isn't quite as good and you don't get treated how you would like to. Which one are you gonna do as that lawn mowing business owner? You're gonna choose the one that you feel like treats you better and pays you a little better per lawn. So in correlation with Doordash and Grubhub and Uber Eats, the Grubhub and Uber Eats lawns are equivalent to those bigger lawns that pay more, that treat you better, but there's not quite as many of them. And Doordash would be the equivalent to the lawns where there's just so many lawns you could mow all day, but you get paid a little less and the people don't treat you how you feel you should be treated. Like, there's a direct correlation when you own your own business. So don't limit yourself to only accepting bad orders when it comes to Doordash. Take some of the load off and do some Grubhub and Uber Eats. That's the beauty of multi-apping. And so to go back to that lawn mowing scenario, if there are, say, maybe 2 or 3 lawns in that 20 lawn neighborhood of the Doordash equivalent neighborhood, there's like 2 or 3 lawns where they actually do pay pretty good and they do treat you well and everything goes good with those lawns. So as an independent contractor who owns that lawn mowing business, you could literally say, okay, I'm only gonna do these 3 lawns and then I'm gonna go over here and do the majority of these lawns, the equivalent to the Uber Eats and Grubhub lawns. So that's how you have to think of it as a delivery driver. Don't limit yourself. Expand the amount of orders you're receiving to as many as possible. If you want to throw in Instacart in there as well, then you could do that also. But everyone keeps bagging on DoorDash and saying like how much they hate DoorDash and how they're just a scummy company. And yes, I agree with all this. But because I utilize multi-apping and find other streams of revenue, other ways to accept orders, I don't have to ever accept a bad order from DoorDash. And so I wanted to show you guys that you don't even have to do DoorDash at all and just do the good lawns, and you can actually make a decent amount of money just doing Grubhub and Uber Eats. So with that said, let me show you how much we're gonna go make, and let me go out to my car and let's start our DoorDash and Uber Eats shift. It's 11 o'clock now and we're gonna get going. So let me go ahead and start these. All right, so we are just gonna go ahead. Come on, there we go. All right, good on Grubhub. And we're gonna go down here. And get going. So hopefully we start getting some orders soon. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is 11:07 right now. So, oh look, we just got our first order. Not a very good one, 3.1 miles, $4.50. Says it's gonna take 14 minutes. AutoZone orders. I don't know if you guys have been getting these AutoZone orders, but they're just gosh awful. Like, I have never once accepted one because they're almost always $2. Anyways, we're gonna go for about 3 hours. We're gonna just hit the lunch shift, and I'm just gonna show you guys how much you can make without doing DoorDash. So let's get going. Well guys, we just finished the shift. It's 2 o'clock right now, but I did have to drive home, so we only went for about 2.5 hours. Had a really great shift, honestly, overall. Not bad at all. So we're gonna go back to the office and break down the finances and see how it compares to DoorDash. Let's go. All right guys, so for the lunch shift, I made $47.31 from Uber Eats, and I made $25.03 from Grubhub, bringing my 2.5 hour total to $72.34, which works out to be $28.94 hourly. And I ended up driving 53.8 miles, which means I get a $30.10 tax deduction from that, which means I only have to pay taxes on $42.24 of that $72.34 total, which means I owe $8.45 in taxes. If I do the 20% that I save, then it's gonna be that $8.45. And so the total after taxes is $63.89. And I ended up spending $7.15 on gas, bringing my total after all expenses to $56.74 for the 2.5 hours. And that brings our total hourly after all expenses to $22.70. So overall, a great shift. And I just wanted to show you guys that if you take away the expenses, really I made $29 an hour. And with expenses, it's about $23 an hour. And that's better than I do on average with DoorDash. On average, before expenses, it's about $22 to $24. And then after expenses, it's around $19 per hour. So as you guys can see, you can really make more money using Uber Eats and Grubhub than you can just using DoorDash. That's why I say we don't have to use DoorDash if we don't want to. There are other outlets, other gig work that you can do and still make even more money than if you were to just focus on DoorDash. So hopefully you guys take this advice and use it in your day-to-day delivery driving and make it so that you can make the most profit possible, because I don't know if you saw those orders that I took today, but a lot of the payouts were really high and I didn't really have to worry about any lowball orders. I got a couple from Uber Eats, but Grubhub, not a single lowball order, and it ended up working out really good. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you want to be entered into the giveaway that I'm doing for my subscribers for the month of July, where I give away 20% 9% of all the money I'm making from YouTube. And also, if you want to help me donate 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, I'm doing that for the month of July as well, where I donate 10 cents per subscriber I get for the month. So if you want to be a part of either one of those, make sure you subscribe. And as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.